96.3 The Marshall.
Good morning, everybody. Josh Roesener with you here on the Country Leader 96.3 The Marshall, and we are always bringing you as much country music as we can. Of course, the big names you know, and some names you've probably never heard of. And, before today, you've maybe never heard of this guy, but you'll know him now. Mr. Ethan Jackson joins us on the phone. How you doing, Ethan?
Good, brother. How you doing?
We are doing all right, and we're excited to have you on the air today and learn a little bit about you and your music. So let's get started. Where are you from?
I'm from Hurley, Missouri, small town south of Springfield.
And how long have you been playing country music?
I've always loved singing. Ever since I was a kid. I remember hearing George Strait on the radio, and I kind of fell in love with that sound. And I really I didn't start playing till about serious 2 years ago, and I went out and bought a guitar and I kind of started writing songs, what I thought was writing songs, and fell in love with it, man. We just started booking some shows around here and put out a little music of our own and just fell in love with it, man. Just been chasing it ever since. So I guess on a serious note, probably a couple years. It'll be a year in October that we put out our first EP.
So tell us about your music. What do you write? I mean, you write some of your stuff. It sounds like you write all your stuff, some of your stuff, co-writes, and what do you write about?
Yeah, everything that I've released, I wrote myself, and it's kind of songwriting to me is, it's kind of like an on-the-spot deal. I don't know. I don't sit down and draw out a big plan to songwrite. I really just start strumming a D chord, and whatever comes into my mind, I'll just kind of feed off of that, and I like to write stuff that I think people can relate to, feel-good songs and kind of true story songs, I guess you could say, and I've just kind of always been influenced by that 80s, 90s sound and that traditional sound, and that's the way it comes out. Whatever comes to my mind is kind of just how it goes, and I feed off of that.
Absolutely. And I mean, like you said, story songs and life-relating songs, that pretty much is country music, the definition of country music.
I agree. And
there's nothing hotter than 90s country.
Every show we play, man, we're always trying to promote the new songs, but, we go to a new town or something, and you got to have the 90s, man. You got to have George Strait, and you got to have Alan, David Lee Murphy, all those guys. Man.
Absolutely.
They're so fun to sing, and they're nostalgic. They're going to be around forever.
For sure. Well, and if people hear you sing songs they know and love and like the way you do that, then they'll listen to the songs that you made. The ones you wrote that are your own originals too. So
Amen.
That's a smart way to do it. So we got a new single out. We're going to play in just a little bit. Feels just right.
Feels so right.
Feels so right. So, we got Feels So Right. We're going to play in just a little bit. Tell us about that song.
Yeah, man, I was writing back in the spring, and I put the EP, the first EP out. Like I said, it'll be a year in October, and I'm working towards a full album. And I wanted to give my fans and people that take the time to support me, I wanted to keep the music coming, and so I had 2 or 3 songs that I really liked. And kind of going back to that songwriting process, I was kind of in a dry spell, so I just sit down one day and just kind of found a little melody that I liked, and it was almost summertime. And I thought, well, let's make another summertime song, just a feel-good song, and I started humming that melody and come up with the chorus, "Feels So Right," and the lyrics just kind of fell in around it, man. It's all the guys that played on that song done an amazing job and really brought it to life, and yeah, it's kind of been our summertime anthem, and I love playing it live, and I just hope that people are still cruising down the road with this heat we have,
right.
Just cranking it up, man.
Absolutely. So speaking of music and cruising and cranking it up, the EP is called Country Sounds and Small Towns. It has the single we were just talking about on there, plus some others. Has Feels So Right, and how many other songs does it have?
The EP has 4 on it, and then the 2 singles out right now are Feels So Right and You Don't Listen to Merle.
Okay. And when people want to crank them up driving down the road, they, of course, can listen to it here on the radio. But where can they get your music to hear it whenever they want?
Ethan Jackson, Spotify, YouTube, Apple, Amazon, all your streaming services. And if you want to find my shows and any updates, Ethan Jackson Music on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
There you go. Easy enough. And your name's easy to spell. Ethan Jackson Music. Look him up. Find him. He's from a little town you've never heard of near Springfield. And he's making country music happen.
We're trying, man. We're trying. Yeah, I just I love it. It's crazy. I tell people all the time, man. I said if it's something that you think about every day and love doing it, you got to chase it. You
Absolutely.
have to chase it.
Absolutely.
And I hope I can honor a lot of my heroes with the songs I write and the music that I make, man. So we're definitely trying.
Sounds good. Well, we like what we've heard so far, and we appreciate the time on the radio today. And we will hopefully we'll get you out here, way out in western Kansas. You can come visit in person sometime, play us a few songs live.
Yeah. That sounds great to me, Josh. I appreciate you guys having me this morning.
Absolutely. Appreciate the call, and we'll wrap up our interview here with that single, one of the current singles off of that new EP called Feels So Right. Appreciate your time today, Ethan, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you so much, brother. Have a good day.
Rolling in, I can almost feel it on my skin. And it's about time we made some plans. I got the gang ready to go, that warm old breeze starting to blow. And I can see that look in your eyes. Well, here I go. This is what's on my mind. Thinking need a moonlight Saturday night, little moonshine with you by my side. The George Strait's on the radio. I got a cold beer in my hand, I can't wait to be your man. Seeing you by the firelight. Well, I may be wrong, baby. Feels so right. I pulled out this old guitar, I'm just wishing on 1,000 stars. And what do you know, they might come true. We got the birds singing above, talking about this thing called love. Let me tell you, it's a beautiful ring. And darling, there's just one more thing. Thinking need a moonlight Saturday night, little moonshine with you by my side. And George Strait's on the radio. Got a cold beer in my hand, I can't wait to be your man. Seeing you by the firelight. Hell, I may be wrong, but baby, feels so right. Moonlight Saturday night, little moonshine with you by my side. And George Strait's on the radio. I got a diamond ring in my hand, I can't wait to be your man. Seeing you by the firelight. Hell, I may be wrong, but baby, feels so right. Oh, feels so right. You know it feels so right. Oh, feels so right.